Ultra is Titan Coating's least discussed, most underutilised product that they have, and I'm going to show you how you can utilise this to make more money and be way more efficient. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Slightly different style today, slightly different pacing. We're going to get through this one pretty quickly. I've been working on this Bentley Bentayga, getting it ready for sale. I have worked on this vehicle previously, link above to the vlog. It was in for multiple stages of polishing and ceramic coating. It's coming for some localised work, a couple of scuffs here and there, which the owner wanted removing before it went on to pastures new. But clearly, as it's moving on, we're not ceramic coating it again, and as we're only removing isolated defects, we're not polishing whole panels. So we need a cost-effective solution to tidy those areas up and reseal them without going overboard on cost or time. Enter Titan Ultra. So the very much misunderstood Ultra describes itself as a hyperquartz dual carbon polymer technology flexible membrane sealant. A lot of words. I will put up a screenshot of their full tech description of that. You can pause the video and read it if you want. Beauty of this product is it is water-based and therefore can be used as a drying aid. Interesting. So anybody that has consumed any of my content ever knows that when I buff off, so I've pulled off a scratch, two scratches here that led up to an edge, a scratch on here on the edge, and something a little bit further over on the door. Microfiber pad on a spot pad and a slightly bigger polishing pad to refine. So what I'm going to show you now is my method using the rinseless wash to remove that polish and seal it all in one go, knowing that when it goes down the road it's still well protected. The new owner will get some longevity out of it and easy maintenance, and everybody's happy. Okay, so I've tried to adjust everything on the camera in a hope that you can see this area where we've still got some polish residue on. And we'll do the door shortly afterwards as well. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to buff this off as I always do with a rinseless wash, and then we're going to use Ultra as a drying aid to dry and seal all in one go. So this is a cloth that has been soaked and wrung out in FainLab Pure Rinseless, so it's not wet, it's just damp. Fingers crossed you can see the rinseless wash residue left on the panel. And all I'm going to do now is take the Ultra and put just a couple of sprays onto the panel. You should see immediately the residue start to bead up, and then I will just buff up the area with a dry cloth and flip the cloth over and buff it to a clean finish. Ultra is great as it is really designed to be used as a maintenance product. So for a job like this, of a car that is already coated, I can go over the coated areas with it as well and just top it up. But it's also good as a standalone sealant. So to be sure, I'm just going to put a couple more sprays on and go on one more time. You can see that the initial application of Ultra again is repelling the next one. It's already beading up, so this one might smear ever so slightly to begin with, but then once it starts to flash off, I barely even need to turn the cloth to buff that up. Okay, so let's do the same again here. This was a scratch that was on the door, again compounded and then refined out. I'm just going to remove that residue with the rinseless wash. You may or may not be able to see the area in the centre that is not behaving like everything that's around it. And I'm going to just put bosh, bosh, 2 little sprays in the centre. Buff that up before it repels everything. Flip the cloth. And done. Residue removed, fillers removed and sealed all in one go. And that is that. Short, sweet, and I believe the word is succinct. Titan Ultra, not just a maintenance or initial top-up spray. Available to everybody, including non-installers. Probably should have done this before the video. I know it's available from Titan Direct, Titan Coatings Direct. Positive that there are regular retailers as well. I will make sure to put a link in the description below to at least one store that sells it. You can buy different size bottles. This is I think it's 100 ml. That's a smaller bottle, and then they do a slightly bigger bottle with a slightly bigger sprayer. The reason I like the small bottles is I usually put them in to the cup holder for owners when they collect their cars after a new car preparation. So I usually ceramic their vehicle, put that on the day after, let's say I do a wipe down before they collect it, just as an extra insurance layer. And then they get to keep that, and then they can use it every 4, 6, 12 months, or every week if they want, but they don't need to. You could quite easily do the same, leave good customers with a bottle for maintenance, or as an upsell, you could keep them in the van or in the studio and say, this is what your car's protected with, and offer that as a small upsell for a little bit of profit for yourself. So it's a win-win-win all round. You are quick, you are efficient, you don't need to put your prices up, you offer real value, and you can offer maintenance products, or if you're feeling super generous, give them a maintenance product as well. I hope that is helpful. I hope you found it interesting. Other drying aids are available, but I personally find that works really well, especially given that I use their coatings. Buy yourself some, give it a try, see how it goes. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.